at Mukie Media is a place where you dive into your campus experience. By your campus experience, I've been telling you that whatever happened at campus. Here with me, I have two different visitors, and today this is another wonderful episode of Real Life at Campus. You are most welcome.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Let me start. They say ladies first. Let me start with the lady.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patricia. I'm a lateral survey student from College of Engineering, Design, Art and Technology. And I'm glad to be part of this show.
She's glad to be part of this show. Who are you not to watch it? Comment you go to Vewano. You're most welcome, sir. What's your name?
My name is Patricia. I'm pursuing Bachelor of Quantitative Economics.
Kobamzi said that. Kare, Patricia.
Yes.
I was there and I landed into a story about tuition issues. You know, that week when we were towards exams, even that week of exam, the first week, there was that story which was trending, and he was among the people who were involved in that story. For the starters, what really happened?
Okay, well, as you can see, I'm here with my colleague. I call him my son because there is what happened, and it was about tuition. Like he had failed to raise his tuition, and I managed to maneuver and help him raise his tuition. That was the story. That is what happened.
That's what happened.
Yes.
How do you come to know the story of this thing from Obams?
Okay. It was last week on Tuesday. Remember, we had exams on Monday. Exams were scheduled on Monday, but it was Tuesday last week, the 19th, and I had some engagements along Eastern Gate. So I was delivering some things along Eastern Gate, and I didn't know the exact place where I had to deliver the things because the place was called Estates Department, but I had never been that side, so I didn't know where Estates Department is exactly. So I happened to move and reach Eastern Gate, but I couldn't locate Estates Department. And as I was moving, I saw two gentlemen seated in grass. There's that grass before you reach Eastern Gate. So while I was moving along that route, I found them and I happened to ask them for directions to the Estates Department. And he was one of the gentlemen. So when I asked for the directions to Estates Department, I was like, "Hello, good afternoon. I don't know where Estates Department is." And he was like, "No, I don't know where Estates Department is." But when I looked at him, after asking him, he seemed not to be okay. He was not fine. His face was like not okay. It seemed he was crying or anything like that. And so when I looked at him and realized, oh, this person is not okay, but remember I had to continue to where I was going. So and then when he told me I don't know where the place is, he was like, "But can I talk to you?" And I'm like, "Talk to me about what?" And he's like, "Do you have Precious's number? I don't need a guild president." And I'm like, "No, I don't have Precious's number, but let me continue. I have where I'm going. I'm going to get back to you." So then I continued and delivered the things to Estates Department. I later found where Estates Department is and delivered the things to Estates Department. But when I was coming back, I remember that I had someone I had met and they were not okay and they asked me for Precious's number. So I was like, let me talk back and find out where the person needed Precious's number. And then I went back to him. So when I went back to him, I asked him, "Why did you need Precious's number?" And he was like, he told me the story. He told me, "I don't have tuition." Okay, I've tried to, I have a paper tomorrow on Wednesday, and I've tried to maneuver like, I have not paid anything. I've tried to maneuver like to pay the tuition, I've been to a VC's office. I was there today morning, but I failed to get my tuition. Okay, I failed to get a solution, and I really want to see for the exams. I really want to see for the exams. Then I really felt so bad. I really felt so touched. And then I'm like, "What is your tuition balance?" And he tells me I have a tuition balance of 2.15 million. Yeah. there's a tuition balance of 2.15 million, constituting the last semester's balance of 580,000 plus semester's tuition, and we haven't paid anything. So I'm like, what are we going to do? Like, how can I help him? And he had asked for Gracious' number. But then remember, Gracious can also do nothing. She's not going to pay for her money. She has tried to advocate for that 60% waiver. It has all refused. So in my head, I'm like, what are we going to do? And my head just told me, just help the both after tuition. Look for tuition. And then what touched me most is that when I asked him to open his photo and screenshot the tuition balance so that we can draft a statement and we attach words of requesting for tuition, what really touched me is that we even don't have data. That really touched me, and I was like, oh God, he didn't have data. And then I had to first buy for him data and then screenshot his logo. But the most thing which touched me again, I told him screenshots like your photo, and then we take the picture of the tuition balance, and his phone did have buttons. Yes, so I really felt bad, and I'm like, yeah, it seems because there are fraudsters who can lie that I don't have money, but when they want to find out collecting money. But when the time I interacted with him and asked for him for the screenshots of the photo, what his phone didn't have buttons, he didn't have data, his phone, and he couldn't screenshot. So what we had to do is again screenshot and open his photo on someone's another phone and take the screenshot from there.
Before we cross this side, we need to know Patricia as a person, because it is very, very rare to find someone who can get all of things like that at that level. Because remember, what you gain some review and you think such person, everybody don't know him, and you got involved, you were touched. Who is Patricia?
Okay, once again, my name is Nasanga Patricia. I'm a land surveying student, College of Engineering, Design and Technology. I'm in my second year, and I'm a private student as well, just like my friends.
Guys, we will bring Patricia, and that time we shall focus on her life. Mister, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
You will help me and lift the voice.
Yeah.
We need to know, how do you come to that situation of having such a balance? Oh. For the starters, first repeat, which college are you coming from, or your names and the course?
My name is Katsime Boni, a private student at Makerere University, pursuing quantitative economics, Bachelor of Science in Quantitative Economics at Cobans.
Yes. So how did it come how did you come to have such a balance?
How did it come? Okay, I had issues. My mom has always been sick. Since last semester, I had it completed because, the hospital bills would affect me, and my dad couldn't get mine. At the beginning of this semester, I thought, well, everything will go well as usual. Like every day we report and we get tuition towards exams. But at a surprise, my mom got ill 1 month before. And my dad was trying to advocate for some money, for some loan, which he still did not get. Okay, they kept on postponing, and he did not get it. My mom, she was in the hospital, and she's still in the hospital
Up now.
Yeah, but she's going to be given a meal anytime from now. Yeah, because they did some surgery. Yeah, it has not been easy for my dad to raise tuition because I still have other brothers who are studying. And now it reached on Tuesday, I had not gotten tuition. And I told my best friend, I have one best friend who we're usually with. It's called Katadia. Yeah, I tried to tell him my situation, he was like, let's go and see the academic registrar. Then when we went to the academic registrar told me that she's not able to help me because already I have a balance, a very big balance from way back last semester and this semester. Then the only thing is that she could help me to tell me either to register for year, which wasn't on my options. Then I was like, let me go maybe. And when came back, told my friend, then he told me, let's go to the academic, the VC, the vice chancellor. Then when I went to the vice chancellor, I hoped that I will find him there. When I entered the office, I found there some ladies. Yeah. They told me the vice chancellor is not around. He's out of the country. Then I lost hope. Then surprisingly, as we were there standing, then there's some girl who came to me. She was like, also she has the same problem, tuition problem. And I told her, me too, it is the same, but for me, I'm out of hopes. Then we call and we're trying to jazz. Then there's some flyer which was moving around. I think she's the one who posted it.
This one?
Yeah. Like when we came to know each other, like
You realized she was the
she
one?
was the one, yeah. Because now when we checked someone's status, it was like saying people who have fees problems, you can go to the guild president. She has been helping out some people. Yeah, then there an idea came then. So we are like, let's go to the guild office. They are nearby the police. Then we walked, me and my friend, we reached there.
Your friend also had the same problem. Oh, just
no, for him, he had cleared. He's my best friend. He has always been there for me. Yeah, then he took me. We went, we reached there, we entered the office, no one was there. Then there, it's when I realized that everything is done, nothing to do. I went, searched a gate, there nearby the gates. Yeah, I like everyone who has nothing to do. I started crying, but
all of you.
no, me alone. Remember, I'm the one. Of course, for him, if he cried, then who is going to support the other? He's the one supporting me. Yeah. This one, the Patricia came. By that time, I never knew her. Yeah, we were there seated with my friend again. Yeah, she came. We had 1,000.
In the pocket?
1,000. He and he's the one who had the 1,000. Then we were planning to buy airtime and call Kadon, but we even never had Kadon's number. Then it's when we were like, let's go to the Western Gate because there it's where the nearby mobile money service you can access a nearby mobile money service. Yeah. Then we went near. I sat there down on their compound. There nearby the estates department. By that time also I never knew about it. It's the estate department. Then Adrian bought airtime. At first he bought airtime, then we bought minutes which can call MTN. We never knew we are going to receive a number, Airtel number.
You only bought minutes for MTN.
Now she came asking. Then I asked her. Okay, she came asking. She saw me crying. She asked both of us where she could find the estate department. But we had no clue because also it's our first time going there. Then we told her, no, maybe you can try by asking people around. Never know, they might help you. Yeah, she went on. Like by that time, then it's when I asked her, could you be having Kadondi's number? Yeah, of course she saw me crying and she was like, Bambi, what's wrong? And I asked her, the only thing you could help me is getting Kadondi's number because that's where I thought that I had some hope. Then she went. She was like, she'll come back. Yeah, she left and she went and phoned whatever she was doing then. Me, I lost hope. I was like, this girl also, she has lied like everyone. She's not going to come back. As we are still sitting there, looking, getting ways, because we tried calling some classmate of ours. He told us that He had the number, but his phone, he had flashed his phone. Number, he lost the number. Then we were like, we don't have anyone and anywhere to get number than her number. Then she came back. Yeah. Right. Then she sat down. She sat there down with us, gave us the number, realizing it's an Airtel. Now, we don't have airtime to call her. We don't have anything. We told her. Now she asked, what's your problem? When I told her I have a tuition problem. Yeah, I have not cleared and I have nothing to do. I've tried everywhere. I don't know what to do. And then she said, first of all, Kadondi won't help you pay the tuition. True. Which is true, yeah. Then she said that the only thing I can help you. But I had not even asked her name by that time.
Hey.
Yeah. She was, by that time, she was still a stranger to her. Yeah. She told me that the only thing you can is only going, hoping you open up a flyer, open up a campaign, tell people to help you solicit the money. Which wasn't his ideas by that time. And yeah, because I was confused, I was overwhelmed, a lot of things are going on, still seated there. So yeah,
that's how things started.
Yeah, that's how it started. Because even I tried to reach out to my portal because I knew I can't access my I can access my portal, but I had no data. Yeah, I had no data because now by that time I tried checking Wi-Fi if I can connect nearby Edrom, and Edrom, you know that side as if it's not there,
and sometimes it disappoints.
Yeah, she bought the data. Yeah, that was my first surprise, and I was so excited.
Hey, tulina private security wano mukwano.
The private student in that same category, so I really understand what
They are there in the same category. Yes, well, anyway, but people with good hearts are still there. Okay, when you saw him, what came into your mind?
When I saw him after analyzing his story, I also remembered what happened to me that year either.
So you had the same story?
I had almost the same story because for me, what happened to me was that the person who was supposed to get my tuition got lost, and that is not the previous semester. So I was also in such a circumstance when I really don't know what is next, and I was also just felt. So I felt like,
let us know this process. Because I was told, I don't know, let me get the information from you, that you guys solicited in money. Yes, 2 days. 2.1? To me, it is a miracle, it is a surprise. How did it come to happen? 1.5 days. Like, how did you guys?
Okay, when I got that responsibility of making sure, because one of the things that also touched me is that Bonnie does date questions, and he had missed one already, and his next paper was on Saturday. So my head and my heart told me that, oh good, we have to make sure Bonnie sits for the second paper on Saturday.
The second paper was there on Saturday.
On Saturday, the first one was on Mambo, but he had missed it, and I found him on Tuesday. So I had to make sure that Bonnie sits for the second paper on Tuesday.
You know 8 questions.
Saturday, I mean.
Yeah, I do 6.
Continue.
Okay. I think I felt like 8 questions it's a mob to be repeated another year. So that is what I told myself, that it has to sit for the next paper. And I had to work there at night. I had to inbox all people in my inbox and tell them that they are raising tuition for Bonnie. And his story touched me about his mom, what and what. So I had to tell everyone in my inbox. I had to mention group. I used to mention it every day. And at every point he had reached, maybe, because I remember the first day, I even lost hope. Tuesday nights, yeah, we made that flyer asking for cheese. And it reached around, was it 9 p.m. and we happened 165,000. So I say, boy, what am I doing?
From what time? You made the flyer at what time?
At around, we made the flyers around 6.
Now by
9, we had only 165,000.
to me it shows that people are contributing. To me.
Oh God. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and here's a paper on Saturday. And you only solicited 165,000. That is so small for 2.15.
I hope you did.
I do believe, but at some time, lose hope. At least I expected maybe perhaps something like 300.
Just in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Continue.
Because the number of people I had told was enough for me to have something like 300, 400. I had spread the message.
It was another article. Maybe people were still processing.
Maybe. So I was so disappointed. I slept and then I woke up in the morning. It was still the same story. Then in the afternoon, I was on my bed sick, sleeping, lying
The
on
following
the
day.
bed.
That's
Yeah, the
Wednesday.
following day. That's Wednesday. Now we don't have money. Like, oh God, where is it? So I was so stressed. I was sleeping on my bed. I even felt to read the next for the paper. So I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Then an idea came up in my head. And I'm like, what is the total amount of money it is for COVID? 1.5 million. I tap on it and get something. And then I'm like, if it's students, okay, how many students then we have? And I'm like, there are many students, and I only need 2,100 students to give me 1K. Is that really hard? For everyone to give me 1K, 1K telu sara like telu menya. So I say, let's spit out an if I have one petition, can't tell you. Because I'm like, sis only has those number of students. Like it's me man. Sent a zero mistake.
But either way, it was.
Yeah, so what I decided, and I called him because we used to talk like every time, because I had to give him hope. Also, I depressed persecution. I found he was not happy with depressed ringing with someone around. So I used to call him every time, and I'm like, well, so and I told him let us release and I really thank God that our
People sent 1K.
people started sending 1K. He even reached an extent of telling me, man, 1Ks are coming, that many 1Ks coming. And he was happy. And I remember that night, that the Wednesday night, we got some money. Over around 800. Yeah, money started coming. Just no, and first, every money we could get, I tell them, let's pay. So we had to, remember I had a balance of 580,000 the previous semester, and she couldn't enroll for this semester. So when we got that money, 580 paid, and was able to enroll. And so the semester's balance had to be. So we started balance.
1K campaign.
So after enrolling, so we had a balance of around 1.67 or 6, something like that. Yeah, so we had 1.6 on that table, and we had to be full at 1.6.
And so you bought it.
Yeah,
In how many days?
because you computed that you should like for it. That's it. Preparation money, right? Yeah, preparation money.
Oh, come on, everybody.
Yes.
Guys, Makerere News. Please, thank you so much.
So much.
Thank those guys.
all whoever is there, Makerere students, and I also thank parents, contributors. There was this girl called Lisa. Lisa. I don't know her college, but that girl, her mom, she's the one who competed all about this. Yeah, she said 200. I didn't remember, but she sent 200
something like 200. So that was the balance, mainly the Friday. Yeah. She sent it.
Active. Ever cook
I want to thank everyone who saw my statuses because in that period I used to only post him on my status. I used to mention people. I used to mention all the groups I had in my phone, and they used to see them. Like someone can be like, "I'm mentioning Ganya." Do you know that
people
mentioning
say.
people is quite perturbing and disturbing. Like it's a must that they have to do a status. And I thank everyone with my status. They really helped us a lot. I remember that time of when it was 1.6 remaining and you had paid 580,000. I did it excessively. I still remember I had to do it excessively. I had to post excessively. And then we come with a new balance reflecting. And I used to mention people every time they are naked because we used to communicate what is the balance remaining. That we make sure we comply to that. We put out a poster having that balance. And I also want to thank Polly because he's a very humble person. He's a very kind person. You see, he had all that money, but he didn't refuse to come here. Because when he had that balance of money for business, I looked for ways, okay, it was reducing, but it was not reducing like greatly. So I'm like, tugenda kola kyokubanga kireka one place n'abantu yakola ezifiirisa. So I told he and Agimani Kandel, tugende mu camera tusabe tuiso. Because you know there are some proud people nga talina naye nga gamanyi agenda mu camera anja kuswala anja kulabika sort of that. But I want to thank him. He's a very down-to-earth person. Yemanyi kubanga n'okwemanya if you know that you're vulnerable like oba weetaaga tateekawo mbeera teyateekawo mbeera. When I told him omanyi kye tugenda okola tugende mu camera tukole video nga tusaba tifini tomanyi omuntu may hear your voice nga talabye poster n'asalawo akuyambe because of how you sleep because olagira ddala ky'oli and the action determines made that ticket mani oyipya mani yeeyongerako sente ne zijja nzitandika okukendera ndamana I started producing. So I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Bonnie too. Thank you for help.
Guys, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for saving that money. Thank you so much for standing with him. You know, standing with a stranger, you don't know him, you have just seen him. Can you imagine? He takes it hard. You just met him there, you saw him crying, and you felt sorry. And when you say money crying, it means a lot. When I Patricia, you know, I never Patricia in a business. You're local. Let us support such people.
Yeah, I'm a second-hand thrifter. I didn't sell second-hand clothes. I sell second-hand pieces. As my side has as a private student, because I'm a private student, you know, some of our parents can't afford to cater for all.
Yeah, they do what they can.
They do what they can. So now we know so I sell second-hand dresses. Yeah, nice dresses. So we are gonna pick me up.
Omukyala mugulire. Bakyala mubagulire. Abazadde mubagulire. Guys, let us support Patricia. She's such a wonderful lady. She's a jolly person. A very jolly. So with such a good heart, you support her. She said, by the time she found you said by that you said yes, you had 1,000 in the pocket. How do you guys survive at campus?
Not easy. Sometimes, okay, like we got used and we eat one meal a day.
You eat one meal a day.
Sometimes if we go hungry, like we take porridge. Yeah, that's it.
How is the situation now? Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, of course, I'm so happy and very, very grateful to everyone who helped me. Those people I don't know and the ones I also know. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful. Especially I thank Patricia. I had never seen somebody good more than my parents or a relative. To that point, just meet someone and you show them that kind of love. That is beyond.
Mukie Media is a place where we dive into your campus experience. This is another experience, but it is too much for me. Yeah, it is too much to me. It is a story which has touched me. Patricia, my best to go, man, are you suffering with such problem? Not too sure.
All I can tell someone having such a problem is that at times there might be a solution to a problem. Be it speak out or tell anyone about it rather than keeping quiet, because you've seen people, students across like different universities go into depression about that and they end up in their lives. But at times if you speak out and maybe share with anyone or talk to anyone about it, there'll always be a solution. At least you will not be depressed, at least if someone feels engaged with you talking to you. Because I believe the time I found he was so sad. I really can't express a level of sadness towards him, but he was not okay. And the point a man, before he reaches an exponent of crying and be like things chicken, that means they're passing through wallow. So I really don't know what his next step was, but it's okay. When I talked to him, I felt so bad and touched. I'm like, oh God, this is so bad. I also am not capable, but me just so talk to someone about whatever situation you're in, and maybe they can find a solution. Just like you did.
Then talk to those who are willing to call.
And those, and please, if you're there and you also like you can help or and you see anything like maybe a tuition statement, someone raising their tuition problems, and you're able to help, please, we kindly request you. Please help those people, because by the time they go on to release statements and maybe left out their problems, they have really failed. So just have that kind heart and please help them, because you never know what God rewards like 100 views. 100 views is 196. So
Meme gawaga na janga.
God rewards those people that need. So your blessings are always accumulating if you give out to someone.
I'm touched that even some parents had to send someone.
Yeah.
They did, you know. Thank you so much, even our parents, our dear parents. And at Makerere, we are one. When it is today is Bonnie, tomorrow it may be me or you. So at Makerere, we are one. When we see such a need, we need to come up and start. So thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you, but on behalf of these two, thank you. At Mukie Media, these are the stories we feel like we need to do more there, because they really encourage us and they put us to another. It is not political.
Wow. Let me say this, because some people like came into my inbox and they're like, I'm doing this because I'm vying for GRC School of Data Environment, which is true. Most I had to tell you I'm going to vie for that post, GRC, but I didn't do that because I'm vying for GRC. I want to become GRC later. I did that because I've ever been in that situation. And if I did that and I want to become GRC, the person will be from said that.
Yeah,
Simulonzi wange, that oli mulonzi. I just found him and saw it bad. So please, don't spread false information. I did that because I've been there. I did that because I felt bad. I was that. And I even didn't think about DRC at any point. Oh God. Net, I didn't do that because of DRC. Net, I did that because of him and me get HD.
Yeah.
As we wind up, your last words to our viewers and people who contributed for you, because they are going to watch this video. Trust me.
Yeah. First of all, lastly, first of all, there are some people, of course, I want to mention who have always been there for me. Yeah, my classmates, the BSQ Area 2 class, I thank you very much because you have been a family to me. Yeah, and there is also a special group of people. Yeah, we call ourselves God. Those people sometimes they be there without anything to eat. Yeah, they get me something. But yeah, wherever you are, I thank you very much. And the whole school, Makerere, everyone there who sent money, thank you very much. And those who did not, I know most of you are willing, but you never had. Thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. Yeah, Mansu, yeah. Also, I thank you very much because you helped me. You posted on your social media handles. Yeah, that was more. Thank you very much.
There may be someone who would like to stand with you in the remaining days.
Oh,
Can you please read your number?
my number is 077 66 58 35 4.
Again,
077
077
66
66
58
58
35
35
4.
Yeah.
It is registered in my brother's name. It's called Patricia Brian.
Guys, if you feel like you need to stand with him, please do. And that's the number. You can send anything. He will appreciate. Patricia, last words to our viewers.
My last words to everyone is that I urge everyone to be kind, like be kind to everyone. Because you never know, you don't know situation anyone is going. So you should be kind to everyone, find love, be compassionate about people. That way go. If someone tells you something like, Philly, don't leave them. Like, I don't know if I left him and just left him and be like, I don't have a solution, I can't help. Fine, I didn't know that it would work out, but I just stood with him and gave him hope that it can work out. And it's fine and work. So I urge everyone to be kind to people because don't know what everyone is going through. Fine, everyone has their problems, but if someone maneuvers and they tell you their problem, be kind to them. Don't put out the nange ni nevi sivivyani. Be kind to them. Then I want to thank everyone who helped stand with us, those who helped us post, Mr. Mansour. Thank you so much, Mr. Chima. Thank you so much. And I also want to thank, I don't know, she's called Lisa Chirabo. When we had a balance of 200,000, at that time I had not mentioned female groups like female host groups. So that time when we had a balance of 200,000, I said, I also have this money. So, and it is small money out of 2.15. So what am I going to do? So I said, I'm going to be mentioning female host. So I said, let me mention them today. So immediately I had mentioned them, and someone called him in fact, and then she told him that you are going to get my name, and she was a lady. So I asked him because whenever we could reach at any point, he could call, and he called me and he told me, Patricia, Lisa Chirel has called me and like her parents are going to get her for the remaining balance. And then I'm like, oh God, thank you so much. So I want to thank you, Lisa Chiravo, who catered for our remaining balance. And everyone who helped me post because I want to thank my contact list. Those guys really showed me love. I reached out to everyone in my contact list and they were like, yes, you are going to send me, you are going to send. I'm like, help me post. And they posted. I want to thank my friends for the different volunteers. Thank you so much for helping push for this. Thank you, everyone who helped Bonnie because he did his second exam on Saturday just because of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Patricia. I really like that. We shall bring Patricia back and we dive into her experience at Makerere University. Yeah, that has been us today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Mr. Mukie Media. Twagala ba subscribers 4,000. Tuli mu 337 around. We need more 300 to 400 this coming month. Please, mubatutuusize